Steven, let me know if... Can't touch the screen really too much. Let's turn this on. Get ready to boil. Turn my oven to 450. If anybody's in here, hi. I can't see anybody on here, so... Hi, welcome in. Hi, Raphael. Welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. Making sourdough pretzel bites. I am doing the shaping portion. Hi, Mason. Welcome in. As you're coming in, please double tap that screen. If you wouldn't mind, like and subscribe. I am just a home cook, showing you things that I do at home for my family. I am making sourdough soft pretzel bites. It's kind of a little thick.
Are you doing a live, Mom?
Yes, I'm on a live.
Can you put the...
Not right now, please. Here, go. Once I get these cut, I'm going to kind of organize them on the baking sheet because I have to boil them. And I'm rolling them out into about an inch diameter, cutting them about an inch or so. This makes quite a few. Hi, hi, hi. Welcome in, welcome in. Alright. I'm going to wash my hands real quick. Make sure you're double tapping that screen to like. If you're on your computer, please make sure you give it a thumbs up. It would be greatly appreciated. I make these and then I freeze them and I pull out what I want and munch on them like a snack here and there. These will expand once I start to boil and bake them. Gotta make sure I get room for every single one on the tray. Because you don't want them to touch while baking. Good enough. Looks good enough. It's about what they look like. I got a pot of water over here boiling. I'm going to bring you over here in 1 second. Alright. I've got a pot on the burner getting ready to boil. I'm going to add some baking soda to my water. About a 1/4 cup of baking soda. And we want to wait for that to come to a boil. And then we're going to drop these in and they go in for about 30 seconds in the boiling water. And then when they come out, they'll be on the sheet. And I will take some egg wash them, and put a little coarse salt on them and bake them. I am loving the stream. Thank you so much, Raphael. We appreciate you. I do have a playlist, and in my playlist, it's sourdough on the replay. You can see how I made the sourdough mixture for the pretzel bites. Just waiting for the water to come to a boil. Also in that live while I was making the dough, I made homemade chocolate chip cookies. I see 3 people in here, but the numbers are not adding up. If you please like the live, I'd appreciate it. Hurry up and go. You should be having a shirt on.
Mom.
What?
I'm just trying to get some water, okay? Leave me alone.
Hi everybody, welcome in. I am getting ready to boil my pretzel bites that I just shaped. Waiting for my water to come to a boil before I start putting them in. She's just about to boil though. This process does not take very long. Go get a shirt on. If you're gonna be going in and out of here, you go get a shirt on.
I'm trying to find the remote.
No, there's people on my live that don't need to see you like that. Go get a shirt on.
I'm trying to find the remote. I checked it.
In the same time, I've also preheated my oven to 450 degrees, so when this is done with this process and I do the egg wash, it will go in the oven. It's kind of the same process as making homemade bagels. You gotta boil them first before you bake them.
What are you doing, making?
Test run one. When you drop them in, when they come to a float, they're ready to be pulled. Yeah, my water's not quite hot enough. Yeah, that one floated now. She's getting there.
We tried. Janet took her door.
And be careful when you're doing this because the water is hot. You can get burned.
Hospital folks. I mean, don't you think it's weird that we haven't heard about them until now?
Not really. We don't get outliers. It is crazy to think that there could be 10 people trapped like all over this town. Hospital, bank, why?
Try being a woman in 1963 and applying for a loan. That could drive the lady to go.
Right on.
Okay, new plan. Forget the dead hospital people. What if we just rustle up everybody on this campus? Right? We ask them to go into their scars. Maybe it blows the roof off this place and spits Simon out like a volcano.
You can't ask people to do that.
Like I said, they'll come to a float
They aren't ready to face their demons.
once they've boiled long
We're
enough.
never ready, but we've all done it, right?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I mean, yeah, if it'll help Simon split, then let's go for it.
Hey, maybe after we stop by Simon's, I'll bring you back home.
What? For just grabbing his iPad from his car.
Maybe you should ask your mom to call the school and say you need a mental health day.
Nicole, I already know what everyone at that school thinks about my mental health. I saw the video.
You did?
My mom got me a new phone.
Yes, some of the comments were harsh. But I'm worried about Simon too, but maybe we should just...
No, I heard what Simon's going through. Having a couple of trolls think I'm crazy is spotting. I can't help him from home.
You know, it's not a couple trolls. You're up to 2037. Just
Yeah, I think this covers everyone. Will I miss him?
Nina.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay, I got Nina.
Who's Nina?
Stage manager crushed by a loose out before he died. She's a tough little looper, but clearly Wally isn't afraid of a nail gun.
Charlie, you take Fern?
Sure. Yes. But if she's roller skating on the roof, you're gonna grow up as a teen. Or spit something dizzy.
Yeah, that's fine. Quinn, you're gonna take the marching band.
Dropped one. Nope, 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 nope.
You speak their language?
Yeah, you know exactly what happened during that attack.
No.
Quinn, she literally spent like 20 years with you.
I said no.
Okay, look, if it makes you squirrely, I'm happy to take band.
No way. You're a newbie, you'll get trampled.
Scrappy than I look.
What was that about? I mean, I've never even heard her scream. First, she wants to release Mr. Martin, and now she
Okay,
has me.
leave it alone. Maybe she has a history with those looping love nuts.
what are you accusing me of?
You know, past that phony welcome back note at the assembly yesterday, and you're smacking down my friend.
I did not take or post that stupid video.
Olivia, if it wasn't.
Every kid in our class could have made that count. Your new obsessions turned the school into a prison. No more off-campus lunches, restrictions on clubs. They're even threatening to cancel senior trip because of her.
Okay, that's not her fault. You don't attack someone.
Who what? Can't explain where she's been? Maybe the police should question some of those kids at the college partiers that crashed last weekend.
What college? What are you talking about?
No, please. I saw her there.
Okay, you may have thought you saw Maddie, but
I know what I saw. It was Maddie Mears. And FYI, everyone on the squad has blocked your number, Claire. Maybe you didn't notice? Since you ghosted us the week before regionals, so we're not winning any gold this year. Thanks, pal.
just hurry. Simon's behind me.
Hi, everybody. Welcome in. Hi, William. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Charles. Sorry I had my head turned. I'm paying attention to these pretzel bites boiling. I'm boiling them in baking soda water. It's going to get pretty frothy in here.
Is your guys possible? Did you talk to my dad?
I did talk to another goat. Not a living person. He was on
Alright, let's get some more going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, I know about him playing shoes on the bus.
Hi, the best cousins. 9, 10, 11, 12. At this point, I'm counting how many I put in the pot, so I make sure I take out that many.
That's what everyone at school wanted us to believe.
Because when it starts to, the baking soda kind of fizzes up in here. But you drop them in, and once they start to float, you can pull them.
I told them the same crap. When I got back to school, and I'm gonna try your head in my freezer. Gets easier.
And then I re-put them back on the baking sheet because they're going to get an egg wash once I'm done.
Not much. I'm gonna apply to volunteer. Can't hang out there without a badge.
Charles, you missed the cookies. But I do have them on the counter to show you a few. Your little buddy's doing good. Trying to keep him off the live right now. He's not wearing a shirt and keeps trying to come in here. Okay. Start another batch.
Always so shocked, Jack. Very kind of to make my time feel like losers. And I ever did
I'm
when
just
you
going
were
to
here.
put the rest in.
What's worse? I dated them.
What does it say?
They go in, they go to the bottom, and they float.
What do you think? Too bad? No, it's great. We're Mrs. Taylor. Okay, well, you just crossed the Purdy line.
I would have given the boys like 2 million times.
I know it sounds insane, but I feel kind of bad for them.
Gotta be careful though, because when
Years.
you put them in, it splatters a little bit.
Never die again. Please blow my ashes in their faces.
I'm not like that bad, but still, melting down on canvas in front of the whole world. No one wants to be punching bags either. But you have front top now? There's it. Someone's face. Okay, ciao. Buy some towel hand. Can I just say that it doesn't matter if the principal
And
bitches
this dough makes quite a lot. And after they're cooled, when I bake them, I will put them in the freezer and I pull out like how many I want and I'll reheat them in the microwave. They're really good. Watch with full focus. And I think that's all of them. We'll make sure. Stir the whole bottom, make sure none are stuck. That is it. And then I'm going to move my pot to the back burner.
Is it second? Is he stop bleeding?
Well, I know it's okay, and you need to nail the carcass.
And then I got 1 egg, 1 bowl. I have my oven preheated to 450 degrees. And you just whip up 1 egg really well. Some people just use the egg yolk, but I use the whole egg. Why waste it?
Or was she just pretending?
Give it a rest.
What did you just call me?
Hey guys, stop.
As you can see, there they all are. Each one of these is going to get a coating of this egg wash.
I could have gone worse.
Really? Different first, we skated around us like we were traffic cops.
Yeah, but you didn't show us off. Probably because you're very attractive.
That's what helps give them the color.
I get why you said that earlier.
And again, these are sourdough pretzel bites. I do have the first live in my playlist already.
Sometimes if you share,
If you want to catch the recipe in there for that.
Sorry, what?
And I'll probably post a short with a copy of my recipe too.
You sure that's the best?
And now they're all egg washed. I'm going to take some kosher coarse salt And I'm just gonna generously sprinkle the tops with it. Because who doesn't like a pretzel bite that's not salted? Well, some people might if they're cholesterol fanatics.
First time in war?
Thought I might find Dave down here. Sometimes a bunch of us hang in here, play poker, or barbershop. It's fun to south of, so can't complain. You're throwing away half the people dying back here, dude.
And then I just take that now and I will put that in my oven for about 8 to 10 minutes and I'll check on it.
Probably because that politician who showed up here a few years ago. Yeah, he came to collect somebody and let somebody sat up and grabbed his wrist.
And it's,
Give him a heart attack.
they're, how do I put it? It's like making bagels. You gotta boil and then bake. Alright. Got a little egg on my fingers. I'm gonna wash my hands here. I'm not trying to show you guys my sink right now. I got a lot of dishes. We cook dinner in between lives. But it's my kitchen and it'll get cleaned. And then we will turn you this way while I'm waiting for him to bake. Sorry, I'm gonna make you dizzy. And here, Charles, cookies. Come grab you one. I don't have my apron on. It's on my chair right here. I took it off while we were eating. I'm gonna sit down while that bakes. I have our heat in our apartment doesn't work real well. I have an extension cord that runs across my floor to our fireplace in our living room. So that's like my secondary heat source when it gets real cold. And I have to plug it in my kitchen because all my other sockets in my living room, hallway, and bedroom are all connected. So if I turn that on, it'll blow a fuse. And I'm tired of going up and down the stairs every time a fuse blows. So we found that my kitchen one is not connected to any of the others. So I connected it in here. And we do the same thing in the winter. Usually I have the extension cord going up along the wall of the door frame and stuff and around behind my fridge. But because we're getting ready to move, we kind of took it down. And now that I boiled baking soda water, my house has got plenty of moisture. I don't have to boil up hot water tonight. And then I take my pretzel bites and I heat up a little cream cheese and I have that with my pretzel bites. And then we also have nacho cheese as a dipping sauce too for them. Yeah, and it's like everything is circuited to one fuse. It seems like in my house. All my lights in the living room, hallway, and bedroom are connected to one fuse. All the sockets are connected to one fuse. So my furnace, my little fireplace, and my portable air conditioner will blow fuses if you plug them into the walls in there. But if I plug it in here, it don't blow. So that's good. And it gets hot up here in the summer. It at least gets 20 or 30 degrees hotter up here than it does outside. And we're an upper unit, and there's no trees around our unit. So we have no shade. So it's all sun from morning until evening. Yeah, it is. It's really complicated. That's why I can't wait to get a house and have my own place, and because I've said numerous things to the landlord about it and everything, and he doesn't want to put the money into it. And I did research on our building too. In 2017, there was a house fire here. The whole upper floor was on fire from somebody who had a candle. So I think they were in a hurry to get it fixed and rented out.
After you. Take a seat.
But it's okay because you know what? I'm blessed because where we were in 2023, we almost didn't have a roof over our head because of us going for a house and getting screwed over. So I have a roof over my head, I have food in my belly, and I'm very thankful for it.
You know, I guess I'm actually kind of happy that you can't hear me.
And I work very hard for everything I got, and
Secure.
it is what it is. And I'm always working, so my house is very well lived in right now.
I've been on a base cap and I look like
It is what it is.
no, please go ahead
And we live near a homeless shelter, and I feel so bad for a lot of those people.
I'm starting to wonder.
I really, really, really do. When we grow out of clothing and stuff in our house, like my son, I take the clothing over there because those people, I don't know their circumstances and I can't judge them, but I was almost in that situation. And it wasn't by choice, it was because of some mishaps, you know, that were beyond our control.
What else is she holding back?
That's what I always say, more or less, God bless. Yes. And I can't wait to get a home. We worked and struggled really hard to get there, and it's about time. And our lender says he guarantees he's going to get me a house, the new one. So I told him, I said I was so devastated, I didn't want to look anymore. It really hurt real bad. That a lender that you're trusting did not communicate. And I kept thinking, oh my God, I'm a bad mom. We're not going to have a roof over our head. We're going to lose all our pets. And it was just devastating. And then for them to show the house while we were still trying to get out and go to another place was even harder. So you never know somebody's circumstances, so never judge a book by its cover. You may see things, but they have a story for it, I'm sure.
What are you doing?
Research, Walter. I'm not relying on some dead hospital kid who plays frisbee with a bedpan to tell me who I can and cannot trust.
Life's lessons.
You refuse to tell me the truth.
But now we go in with more knowledge because we know certain more things than what we did before. And it was nice to take a break from all that stress and just enjoy life for a little bit.
I know about this video that's circulating around, okay? And I intend to get to the bottom of it.
We may not have the best apartment, but we have a roof over our head and we're not out on the street. So that's the main thing. And I'm happy to share my life with everybody and everybody be here and enjoy it.
What you're telling me now is very troubling.
And also, I may not have been here. I had a heart attack a few years ago. And I survived that. I survived a lot. That heart attack changed me for real. I really started thinking about my health and everything else, and that's what I went on the health journey to lose weight, and I was doing really good until one doctor was like, "Oh, we should stop your blood pressure med." No. They stopped that, and it was like my body went into protection mode.
Take a look.
Thank you, William. I appreciate you. My timer's about to go off. I'm going to check on my pretzels here. Kind of see my cat tree there. My cat's messed that up. Oh, they can go a little bit longer. They're starting to turn. I'll show you. You kind of want them a little bit more brown. They're getting real puffy. So I'm going to turn them around in my oven. And we're going to go probably another 5 minutes. My timer didn't quite go off, but that's okay. It was a few seconds away from it.
What's stronger than the human heart that shatters over and over and still lives?
It smells really good, though. These really... Oh, I almost lost them. Put my hand down here. These smell really good. It's not my recipe, though. That's Toll House's recipe. And I kind of jazzed it up. I take the Toll House recipe. I add peanut butter chips, chocolate chips, and I put in a vanilla pudding mix.
We should go check on the back room. Look for other stuff that might help us figure this out.
I went live earlier, but I didn't get too many people in my live at that time. So if you want to check out how I made the pretzel bite dough, I do have my first live in my playlist under sourdough on the replay. And I will post a short of the cookies and the pretzel bites, and I'll put the recipe for the pretzel bites on there. Not so much the cookies, because that was like Toll House. Anybody can find that recipe on the back of the chocolate chip cookies. But all I did was add a little box of vanilla pudding mix in that recipe, and I added peanut butter chips with the chocolate chips. I try to stay positive, Charles. Some days I Satan overcomes, and I just go in a deep path, and I avoid things. I won't be on, I won't go live, because I don't want to see people see that ugly side of me. But I'm getting better. I'm focusing on other things besides the negative parts of things. My husband and son have already eaten probably about 8 of these cookies. So I'm assuming when I wake up tomorrow, there might be 3 or 4 left that will be in the cookie jar. He requested them. I made them. I'm not so much the sweet person. I think the most I'll eat the pretzel bites. I'm more savory. My husband and my son are more sweets. But I'll eat the pretzel bites with cream cheese. I'm even thinking about maybe doing like a jalapeno popper filling and maybe trying to fill the inside of these pretzel bites. I think that might be good. I'm going to think of some stuff. Different things. Because then I don't have to heat up cream cheese all the time to dip them in. It would automatically be on the inside. Oh, my nose is starting to do its thing again, guys. I think it's because I get cold. I'm going to get a tissue here and take care of that. So I was going to make chicken, the Chick-fil-A version of chicken, tonight for supper, but I wanted to get this done, and I figured I'll do that tomorrow. Oh yeah, they're browning now. Alright. We're gonna go a couple more minutes. I want them a little bit darker. So that's 15. About 18 minutes I'm gonna do. 18 minutes with them, I think, will be good. And these I let completely cool. I put them in a Ziploc bag, and I put them in my freezer. I pull out 10 at a time and heat them in the microwave. Like I'll do a minute, what is it? 35 seconds, and then I flip them at 35 seconds. Wait, no. I put them in the microwave. I do 35 seconds, flip them, then do another 35 seconds, and then they're heated through and they're perfect. So they reheat real nice. And then I don't have to buy the ones in the box at the grocery store. That's how I look at that. And it makes about, I want to say about 50 or 60 of these bites. Hi, Steven. Welcome in. It's Steve. Oh. Yes? You saying hey to me?
Yeah.
Oh. Say hi to Charles and William. I gotta take my allergy med. So I'm getting into watching these little flicks on TikTok. And I don't know if I'm supposed to say that on here, but either way, I said it. And they're like little movie clips. So I'm like trying to find these movies like on my TV to watch. And there's one with Leonardo DiCaprio, and it was probably before he did Titanic. And I kind of want to go and check that one out. I think he was a drug addict in there. Is that what I was watching? Did you recognize it, Steven?
What's that?
That movie that clip movie that I was watching with Leonardo?
Yeah, I know. I don't know the name of it, but I know.
Not sure she has one.
Of course she has one.
And then, of course, I like watching My Masked Singer on Hulu. I really love that show. Which I gotta go and watch because I'm behind an episode.
Well, focus. Still trying to shake off.
So about 2 more minutes and I'm gonna pull them. And of course I'm not gonna bite that on the live because it's gonna be burning hot. But I'll show you them.
Including Mr. Martin.
Yeah, she's definitely not in 2002.
Why? I know he liked you.
I think I like that. And that's what they look like.
Think about it.
And then
If you guys are treating him as badly as he treated you,
I have to be careful because my dog, I have to baby gate off because he will literally hop up here and help himself. I'm going to cut one open so you can see the inside of it.
That's it. Super. Lift your chin a little.
That's the sourdough pretzel bite. And it's really, they're soft. They're really good. I would bite into one, but I don't want a burnt tongue.
Patty, are you okay?
Would you like to clean yourself off in the restroom? Can you go with her?
Really don't like that on the edge of my stove.
Take the picture.
Turn my oven off. Deb's Bakery, open daily, yeah. My husband says I need to get a restaurant. I'm going to try taking a bite, guys. Oh, yeah. This is good. Just missing cream cheese. They're little bagel bites.
Hey, did you hear? Yeah, I heard. They won't sell the chicken prices to everything Janet did and was carted off. All happens inside.
So maybe I'll go live making my Chick-fil-A stuff tomorrow if you guys want to come for that.
He's already scared shitless.
I got my I got my chicken soaking in my fridge in pickle juice. Because everybody thinks that Chick-fil-A is brined in pickle juice, but it's not. It's an actual salt brine with mustard and some other kind of seasonings. But I got mine soaking in pickle juice. We're gonna try it. See, he's already wanting stuff. No, Lincoln. No, I don't care how much you talk. No, but mamas. No, no, no. You hear him talking? Your sister's a chef? I've been cooking since I was 10 years old because my mom, they're very hot. I'm talking mouth burning hot. Damn, dude. You just put that in? I've been cooking since I've been 10 years old. My mom would tell us what to put in the pot, how to cook it while she sat on the couch. She taught us how to check it, how to do everything from being on the couch. My mom worked 2 jobs to support 3 kids without my father around.
Yeah.
And she was tired, but she wanted to teach us how to cook because we grew up as latchkey kids. We would come home, and if we wanted something to eat, we had to know how to cook it. Otherwise, it was open up a can of this, open up or make a bologna sandwich, you know.
No.
If we wanted spaghetti, she would teach us, but we'd have to cook it. And she would yell from the living room. I mean, it wasn't that she was a bad mom. It was just she was overworked. But she did a good job. I can't complain. I miss her. You know, I was around 30 years old when she passed away. My mom was a smoker, and she had COPD and congestive heart failure. She didn't want to give up cigarettes, so it took her at a young age. Here's my husband for you.
I don't smoke cigarettes anymore.
Yeah, I don't smoke either. I quit when Michael turned 1. I woke up one day and I just said I can't do it.
No. Don't throw that away.
But here's my starter Gertrude that I made those pretzels with. And this is my mother's starter. If I want to make something, I take, when I go to discard my jar in the morning, I take what I got for the discard to measure out what I need for recipes. So I did that in my other jar. Like this jar, I feed a 1-10-10 ratio, so it slowly peaks throughout the day, and it lowers my waste on flour. My feeding jar, I do a 10, was it? 1-1-1 ratio. Sorry. 1-1-1 ratio. So like if I needed 150 grams of starter, I would do 50 grams of starter, 50 grams water, 50 grams flour to get my 150. You might want to do a little bit over so you have a little extra in the jar just in case. But it took me a long time to get my starter to where it is, and doing these ratios, and I swear by them now because I followed somebody and they were talking about it, and I started doing it. I swear by the ratios now, and I won't do it any other way. But it took me, I started it December 28th, 2024. It took me until March of the next year before I could get a decent loaf out of it. And even then, my starter has been kind of acidic, and I didn't even realize it. Now that I've been doing the ratios, it's been a lot better, and it smells a lot better. Yes, Michael. Michael. Well, he came and asked something, and then he walked off.
Because it's my name.
I know.
It was my name.
I miss her so much. She was 59 when she passed. And her words were, "Yay, I'm going to be 60. I can get my senior discount now." And
For 3 years in a row.
I was like, "Oh." And then me and her made plans. We're going to go to the Wisconsin Dells. We were going to spend time together, take a little trip to the Dells. And
Starting with my name, she just never got it.
and she was really excited about that trip. And she didn't make it.
Me out of bed.
It just, it happened so quick.
I took the
I wasn't ready for it.
something else.
We knew she wasn't well, but we didn't think she was going to pass that soon.
Well, Quinn's not a she or a he.
But, you know, I have a lot of fond memories, and she taught me well, and she raised me well.
More so than Jacqueline ever did.
But see, Charles, I get scared because she passed at 59. So that's another reason why I changed my lifestyle, quit smoking and everything, because I was like, I want to live longer than 59 for my son. And I keep thinking, well, my mom passed at 59, my dad passed at 74. How much longer do I have with my son? So I'm trying to do everything to make myself better, healthy-wise, so I can be around for him. So, like, when I got sick with my blood pressure meds, when they stopped it, I was so scared. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm real sick. And I had to focus on me for a while with that, too.
Honestly,
I just think it was, I had problems when I came out of anesthesia from my septoplasty and stuff, that, my body was holding on to that, and it was making my blood pressure drop a lot. And it dropped so low that they were concerned, so they wanted to take me off of my medicine. Then they took me off of it, and I got real sick, and my blood pressure was skyrocketing. So I think if they would have left it alone, I probably would have been fine. But they took me off of it, and then I got real sick.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Is he here? What's going on?
I invited him.
So now I'm better. But I'm doing a lot better. Now it's just getting my mojo back to go out and work and do the things I need to do.
We're all stuck here. We deserve to know more. I don't have those answers. I'll settle for one. Why am I here if I'm not even dead?
But I don't talk about a lot of stuff, but I do know how to gab, and I gotta kind of watch how much stuff I talk about.
Quinn, can I ask you something?
I'm an open book. I never lie.
Do you have any memory of someone jumping in front of the bus?
I was sitting in the back.
Yeah, but did the driver say something or scream before he started?
And I try to support everybody I see live too. I know they all got dramas, but I still try to support them all. I try to stay out of the drama. Sometimes I get into some of it, but I try to stay out of it.
So what
You know,
did
it's
you-
like a soap opera, the days of our lives.
It's complicated. Just say
Hi,
so.
Lisa. No drama for Lisa. No, Lisa's got a
I didn't
100% great channel. Go check her out.
teach at this school.
She can tell you your future.
Let him speak.
I spent summers playing with my friends at Burning Creek.
Lisa, the second channel is Lisa's Haunted
You were
Cabin, right? Or Cottage. Lisa's Haunted Cottage. Check her out.
wrong. But on this one day, we went home empty-handed. Ralphie suggested we cut through the graveyard.
Hey, Lisa, do you think Mad Dasher's done moving or he's still struggling?
It got dark. Like some of the dust.
I hated moving. I really did.
We should go home.
At some point, Joe and I realized that Ralphie
Yes, but have slacked on that because I'm trying to monetize this one. Ah.
we found him on the ground.
Probably hooking up his TV. Probably. Gotta get the man cave situated. Poor Lauren. Hey, get down, Scooby. Quit being naughty. No sandwiches up there for you. No. Hi, sports girl. Welcome in. Yeah. This is my streaming room. In my living room, but I sit in here because my husband's watching TV and that'd be too loud for you guys. We have like an 85-inch TV in our living room. It's pretty big and loud. Oh, he's been very naughty, very naughty. My son was eating yesterday, and he took my son's hamburger and ran with it. And then I made that banana bread, and I was in the living room, and I could hear him going up on my countertops trying to get at it while it was cooling. He's terrible when it comes to food. And that's because my husband feeds him a lot of people's scraps, and he shouldn't do that.
You quit doing that a couple days ago.
Yeah, well, a couple days ago don't help how he's feeling right now. I used to be Meg Cheeks, just changed my name. Oh, hi Meg. I don't know these at symbols, and I can't see the pictures really good. How are you, Meg? I don't think I've seen you in a little bit. Well, I have. I've seen your name in my chats, but I didn't know it was you. How are you doing? These were my pretzel bites, guys. Okay, I'll remember now. It'll stay in my brain now. The dogs could probably have these pretzel bites.
I don't know what was down there, but I couldn't find my way out. There's
Sourdough's good for them too. I was gonna make some sourdough dog treats.
When it finally released me, I came up for air. I was blinded by headlights.
I'm doing good. I'm doing a lot better than what I was a few months ago, for sure.
I never intended to be. I followed the music. But I made something down there, Mary.
And I said when I come back, I wasn't gonna do gig work anymore doing my lives. I was telling people I was gonna change it to cooking. Because I like to do it, and I like to sit in my kitchen, cook, and gab.
I'm sorry.
So you think whatever it was that grabbed you, that might be the reason why so many people...
So now, those will cool for a while on my baking sheet. And then I'll transfer them into a Ziploc bag, and I'll put them in my freezer. And I'll snack on those until they're gone. And then I'll make another batch and put them in my freezer. So it's like a good little, like, movie snack for me, those pretzel bites. But my Gertrude's doing good. She's doing really good now. She's real bubbly. I don't know if you can see all the bubbles on the side. She's got a lot of bubbles. And it's funny because, who is it? Cheeks, David, Everybody thought it was funny that I named my starter Gertrude and his car was called Gertrude. I miss them. I missed David, and I miss Val, Valentine. I wish they would come back. And I don't know why they went away, but I'm sure they had their reasons. But I do miss them.
Seriously? You're just drooling over some jokes. Wait, Charlie, give me my grandson. You've asked more questions, please.
I wasn't gonna go live with anybody until I went live with Val, and then she hasn't been on in a long time. He's on once in a while, but I don't see him anymore. I don't know why. Is he doing more content on his channel? Because I haven't been getting pop-ups for it. David Burko Experience. Okay. I'll check that out then. That might be why I haven't been seeing him. He's got a different channel.
Whatever's down there lowered the veil, completely obliterated the line between the living and the dead. A real person living saw Mr. Morton. Look. Saw him. How am I the only one who missed it?
I've seen him pop in under his channel once in a while. Not much gig work. Okay.
You've been here for ages. Why you're stuck here? You're stuck. The reason I'm here, we have to go to
Other content. Okay. I'll have to go and check it out.
Please, make it stop.
Simon, I think we've all heard your point of view. Maybe we should.
You're just sitting so pretty, aren't you, princess? You're just sitting so pretty.
It's been in tales for decades now. You may be lying right now.
No, do you really think that he lied about his dying crying?
What about
I cannot comment on the other stuff. Okay. Okay.
So let's go get him and ask him. He's been outside.
I don't need to know. Everybody has their own personal stuff, so.
If Mr. Martin is telling the truth, then the last time you went in there, 8 people died. 9.
I just know that I haven't seen them in a long time. I miss them. But I did say when I went live, I'd go live with Valerie for the first time and with somebody on a dual live, but I haven't been able to do that with her.
Please, we have to.
No, we don't. Not yet, not you. Look at your hand, Simon. You're not like everyone else. You're alive, which means you still could die. I can't let that happen.
I try to stay out of everybody's drama, but sometimes you get brought into it. These pretzel bites are really good.
Find out if the hospital ghost know anything about a living person getting stuck in the afterlife. Maybe we'll look out. Maybe they'll know a better way out than this.
They're really soft.
Give me some time, Simon. Please.
Then I got the cookies. Those are
It's after 8.
soft and chewy.
What's with the suitcase? What's this?
Well, I got treats for a little bit. I don't need to make anything else. Although my husband's been wanting cinnamon rolls again.
Pretty sure it's ketchup. And I'm pretty sure the vegetable isn't safe.
In fact, I know it isn't, which is why I was here.
Exactly. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Just because people got personal stuff doesn't change who they are and their personality on
You have no
to everybody
right
else.
to be in my shoes. You disappeared, and I still have no idea why. All I do know is that bad things keep happening to you. They keep happening to you in that school. And I'm not just going to stand by and watch you get attacked and hurt all over again. I'm not riding in another ambulance.
Neighbors are partying again.
Take you away from here.
Yay me.
And I'll be my friends. Conversation isn't over.
I gotta clean off my island. I got a crock pot on here, and I got a like blender thing here. Food processor. I gotta pack them up. All but my crock pot. I gotta pack up the food processor. And I could probably pack up some stuff that's on top of my refrigerator too now. I'm not going to use my new wave oven anytime soon.
Hey, that's not even cooking, right?
No, because the chicken tenders is a batter. You got to deep fry that. After it's been cooked, you can do it in the air fryer to reheat.
Okay.
Because you want to cook, you want to fry it. Once it's been cooled and you store it, you can pull it out and heat it in the new wave oven. If it was already pre-cooked batter on the chicken, like chicken nuggets you get in a bag, that would be an easy way to cook it in there.
No idea. Maybe we
My
should
husband
look
was
up
thinking I could deep fry my chicken in the air fryer. You can't do that.
some hot gossip about a guy named Luke who pierces nipples.
Wait, they're still talking about
I'm gonna go eat. You made me hungry. Lots of laughs. Have a good night. Later, Gators. Bye, Debbie. Thank you for coming in.
Sorry. I mean, not you, but Jen and the college party.
I'm probably gonna hop up. I'll hop off here too, cause I gotta do a major cleanup in my kitchen. I got a lot of dishes to get caught up, and it's getting close to med time and bedtime. So
I'm just saying that Janet was coming.
I do appreciate you all coming in here and keeping me busy.
I have enough to worry about, so just
It makes it a lot easier when you have people to talk to. It's just I struggle with following a recipe and reading comments. I gotta work on that.
Maddie just as much as she does.
okay. I can do that. How hard is it to learn basic pitch?
I'll get better in time. I had a lot of kids in the first one.
Ever heard of a living person getting trapped in the afterlife? You're actually pretty freaked out.
I think I got like, at one point I seen 25 or 30 people in my chat, and then none of them were commenting, but a few of like kids commenting. It was a troll raid, as I call it.
Ah, Patty, Xavier, Claire, and Nicole. Together again. My office. Now.
Did you already eat that, princess? That was fast. Did you even savor that flavor?
Long talk about
No. You swallowed it whole, didn't you?
clarity surrounding what really happened.
You're a good girl. Don't worry. Don't be scared. You want to come up and say hi to everybody and say goodbye to everybody? Come here.
Tomorrow's senior
Come here. Come on.
You will report here, all four of you.
Come on. Oh, such a pretty girl.
Big M.
Aw, say hi.
Understood.
She sees the cookies on the counter. I gotta kind of watch her.
That's it.
Oh, yeah, you do.
Principal Armin.
I gotta get her in and get her groomed. She's getting a little rough.
You asked me not to.
Yeah, I do that too. I got my grocery list started, but I am not gonna get groceries until tomorrow too. I think I'm gonna place my grocery order tomorrow.
And avoiding me.
Lisa said hi.
I know you said we could.
Can you say can you say hi? Hi, Lisa. I'm gonna put her down because she's eyeballing them cookies. Oh,
You remember how you went into my scar?
she's eyeballing the cookies.
And only seems fair that
You can't have that. That's chocolate.
you're right.
No. I know what you want. I can give you one of those in a little bit. That you can have. That's sourdough. You can have that.
We only got together a couple of times, you know, it wasn't something serious.
My coffee went up again. Oh yeah. I got a deal on my Dunkin' Donuts Keurig cups. I got like, I think it was like 160 Keurig cups for less than $30. My husband's like, how'd you manage it? I said, I don't know. I just got some real good deal on it, but I wasn't able to go back in and find it to do it again. So, oh, I have coffee for a little while.
Just a thing.
I should buy the grounds though. I have the little Keurig plastic cups. But they just don't taste the same as the Dunkin' Donut Keurig cups.
How do I get out of this?
I buy Tim Hortons ground. Oh,
My anxiety triggered my asthma.
keeps going up. Ugh. Yeah, I think it's the tariffs, to be honest with you.
What about Julie?
And I think it's gonna come to a point where it's like coffee used to be cheap to drink and it's gonna be very expensive to drink.
Maybe that's the kind of person I am. I don't know.
Okay, gotcha.
I never got to figure that out.
Yeah, I remember coffee being real cheap in the grocery store. Even hamburger prices have gone up. Insane price
A lot to lay on you all at once.
up.
I'm
Now I'm
so
buying
sorry.
the tube hamburger because it's cheaper. And I'm trying now where I'm gonna buy it in a 5-pound tube because I get it even cheaper. And just separating it and wrapping it like I did when we were kids. Plastic wrap and foil.
Right? Julie, not a mistake. Just, you're not still in.
Yeah, yep. Even the cheap coffee is expensive. I don't like it either, Lisa, but the way that everything is going, that's what I can afford at the moment.
Well, it's not like there's a lot of options. You think that's why?
When I get the house, I can start spending a little bit more on the better grades. Because I used to go out to a butcher and get the fresh ground beef from the butcher. That's my favorite, but I can't afford it. I got that also so I can make taco salad. I use ground turkey for mine. My husband uses ground beef. I use ground turkey for mine. Bye, Charles. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. You have a good night. I did catch your video. I liked your video.
Mr. Martin hadn't gone into that place on that exact day, at that exact moment. The bus would have just parked, and I would have walked out. And I would have gone home to my mom and my dad and my brother.
And not a lot of people can handle ground turkey either, but I like it. I only cook the ground turkey and I put a little seasoning salt on it and I use that for my tacos. And then for flavor, I don't use regular tomatoes. I use stewed tomatoes out of a can.
Look, this might be stupid, but I found a Polaroid camera in the
You're going live later?
I was thinking I could
Another late night Let's Laughs.
one you skip.
I'll try to catch you live.
I don't know.
If I'm up, I'll catch your live for sure. Might be medicated, but I'll catch it. My night meds do a number on me. But if I didn't have it, I wouldn't sleep. My mind just is constantly going, and it's the only medication I found that can shut it off.
Fine. Screw you, Nicole.
It's like I try to think of ways to fix things, and because I don't stand by. I try to fix or find a way to fix things, and sometimes I end way too late. Oh, well, I stay on as long as I can, and then sometimes you'll notice I'm gone. I will be answering comments soon. Awesome, Charles. I don't think I left a comment. I think I just watched and liked this time. Because I think, in between something when I was catching your video. But I think it was really good. You did a really good job.
But ever since she's been back, her and Claire are like best friends all of a sudden. But you're just not insane here. The whole Claire jumped in. It was crazy.
Well, I got diagnosed with ADHD like my son, and they tried to put me on Vyvanse, Lisa, and
They're both such assholes.
it worked like the first day, like I took it, but I think it was like my third or fourth day into taking Vyvanse for the ADHD. I wanted to pull my hair out, and I felt very uncomfortable in my own body. I literally, my husband was like, "Oh my God," and we had to call them. I refuse to take medicine for ADHD anymore. I refuse.
So honest to yourself, dude. It's not like I didn't see you way weirder.
So I'm very medication sensitive, so I got to be very careful what I take.
Nothing. It's just my mom.
But my night med, which is like Ambien, is the brand name for it. And it's the only thing I can take that shuts my mind off from thinking to where I can sleep. I've tried in the past. My mom would try doing the Tylenol PM to help me, and I got hooked on that Tylenol PM, and they said it wasn't good that I was taking that, so I ended up having to go and get other means to help me with sleep.
It's just gonna reset.
I got ringing in my ears, so need my TV on or I won't sleep. Yeah,
Tell me what else you know.
it's not ringing for me. It's literally me talking to myself in my head.
All this time, all those cryptic ass messages. I think there's more.
Or like I'll hear a noise, like almost like being around a helicopter, a whoop, 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 all night long.
I don't know how to say so.
But Janet didn't want to leave here, you know? Janet wanted to stay here and help all of us.
You're getting tired, huh? You're getting tired. You want me to go in the living room, put my feet up so you can lay between my legs? Yeah, happy boy. Yeah, I don't get the high pitch. I know what you're talking about ringing in your ears because I get that once in a while, but not at night. It's usually during the day. When my ears are ringing. Okay. And then I have to take Benadryl sometimes too at night, or I have to take, like during the day, I have to take citrazine. I have this issue where, like, the way to explain it, like the doctor told me, like I could take a popsicle stick and run it across my arm, and my arm will welt up and it will get itchy. I have I can't think of the name. I'll have to look it up and I'll have to let you know in your chat or something sometime. The only thing that alleviates it is an antihistamine, because my body will produce a lot of histamine at periods of time. And literally it'll drive me insane. I'll literally be scratching all over and then I'll welt up all over.
You should give her a chance. She's more forgiving than you think.
I thought at one point I was allergic to my bird because when I would hold him it would happen. And then we set up our Christmas tree one year and I thought I was allergic to my fake Christmas tree because I had it happen. But I went to an allergist not too long ago and found out I was allergic to grass. And she did the skin test on my back and she says, you know, you got an issue here. You're allergic to the test. When we scratch you, you welt up, so we really can't tell if you're allergic to anything, but we can conclusively say you're allergic to grass because that bump really got big. So she said that they can't really do allergy tests on me, but they ran blood tests. They tested me for what they could in my blood. So pretty much, so if I have a reaction, I'm to just take some Benadryl at night or citrazine during the day. I'm also allergic to cockaburl bushes, you know, the pricker bushes. I'm allergic to those. And I couldn't figure it out because where we used to live, like the grass out there was full of these like big leaf plants, and when they would mow the lawn, I'd get real sick for days, and like my eyes would swell and all kinds of stuff. Come to find out, it was the those big green leaves that you see in the grass are cocklebur leaves, or the bush, and they were mowing it, and it was getting in the air. Bye, Charles. Good night. I know we could talk about our medical problems all night. I'm gonna hop off, Lisa. I'm gonna clean up here and then go on and catch other people on lives. That's the one thing I'm gonna miss living in an apartment is I don't have to mow. But when we get a house, we're gonna have to. My husband wants to get one of those robotic lawnmowers. All right, Lisa, I'll see you later. Bye, everybody. Thank you for coming in. Appreciate you all. Toodles. See you next time.